Hello family, how are you doing? Hope you are doing fine. In the previous video, I have explained to you about high ticket selling. Today we'll look at the ways to pick profitable niche. But before that, let us address the big question in your head. And why would anyone pay me more for the same services? I'm sure you have had this thought running in your head right when I explained to you about high ticket selling in my previous video. And in this lesson, I'm going to talk about something that a lot of people don't think about when they're starting their business. And that is the idea of price discrimination and why people will actually pay you more than the others for the same services. A lot of people start their business with the idea that they are going to offer a lower price than everyone else and undercut their competition. But what they don't realize is that there are people who are willing to pay more for your time and expertise because they know the value you bring to the table. In most cases, this value might be a solution to a problem. You see, the world is full of people with problems. And do they love to find others with the same problem so they can commiserate and wallow in their misery? But what if they could be the person who provides a very specific solution to a specific problem? Suddenly you become worth your weight in gold. Because now, instead of just being another person with a problem, you are the solution and people are willing to pay handsomely for solution. For example, let us say you are a lawyer. If you just offer a general law advisory and services, you will be competing with a lot of other lawyers who can do the same thing. However, let us say you are a lawyer specializing in matrimonial law for men who want to get out of marriage. You'll be worth more to your clients because you can solve problems they are likely to struggle with. Remember, it pays to specialize. So how do you go about creating a very specific solution to a very specific problem? Well, when it comes to starting a coaching or consulting business, one of the most important decisions you will make is what niche to focus on. But what exactly is a niche? And why is it so important to focus on one? Let us answer this question. First of all, let me tell you about niche. What is niche? A niche is a group of people with a shared problem or need. When you focus on a specific niche, you can better serve that group of people by catering your offerings to their specific needs. Why is it important to focus on a niche? Let us take a look at what happens when you go broad and focus on a particular niche. As a coach or consultant, trying to be all things to all the people can be very tempting in business. After all, the more clients you have, the more successful your business will be, right? But it is wrong. Failing to focus on a niche is one of the surest way to sabotage your business. Here is why. For one thing, it is impossible to be an expert on everything. If you try to provide coaching or consulting services for too broad of range of topics, you will quickly spread yourself thin and end up disappointing your clients. Let us assume you still want to serve all kinds of services to everyone. Think about your positioning. When you serve the same kind of services or advice as other mediocre digital marketing agencies or coach, you end up being commoditized instantly. It will inevitably raise the objection of your competitors, provide a cheaper rate than you, or it is too expensive. Even if you manage to land the client, they still would not stick for long as there will always be a marketing agency that can provide the same service for a cheaper price. Now, what happens then? What do? You also lower the price to sustain in the market, trying to go mass market and serve as many customers as possible, do as much firefighting as possible. But the price battle will keep going on. And guess what happens? Whoever wins the battle loses. As for big red flags for me, to be honest, here is what happens when you focus on one niche. Selling to one customer means you can surely expand once you get to a specific level. But trust me, it takes a long time. Market research is a very intensive process and you just have to do it once. That means you specialize in that particular niche above all and command authority. Now, how do I select a niche? Well, I have already given you the answer in the last example. You need two things here. The first one, a solution that can be delivered through coaching or service. Next is a market. Many people say, but why niche is digital marketing? I hate to break it to you fellows, that's not specific enough. Digital marketing is too generic term. It is a service, it is not a solution. An ideal niche example looks like lead generation for hospitals in Bangalore. You see what I did here? Lead generation is a solution. People ultimately need leads. No one gives a rat's behind on what service you provide. They just need their problems to be solved. and hospitals are the market. I went one level deeper, that is hospitals in Bangalore. I'm being very specific over here. Why? Well, to explain that to you, let us talk finances. If one hospital pays you roughly 50,000 a month to generate leads, all you need is 20 of them to make rupees 10 lakhs a month. That's rupees 1.2 crore in a year. 20 hospitals in the big wild city, and this is just a Bangalore. Imagine what happens when you expand it into other cities. I'll tell you thoughts wild for today. I'll let your thoughts wild for today. I hope you have some ideas about selecting the niche you want to work with. In tomorrow's video, I'll talk about various methods of finding your target audience. So thank you very much. Do subscribe this YouTube channel. Wait for the next video. Thank you.